The Marikina Shoemasters finished strong in 2024, taking Game 1 of their best-of-3 series versus the Novaliches Playmakers. The Playmakers, though, started 2025 with a bang by dominating the Shoemasters in yesterday's game to force a do-or-die Game 3. Live from Tala, North Caloocan, welcome to the D-League of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino. Our match at hand, it is Game 3, as we've said, Marikina Shoemasters versus the Novaliches Playmakers. A blessed Sunday, and kung hey fat choy to you mga kaliga. You got Eman Cabiles, Coach Quito Limbo, and Courtney Buenaventura as your panel for today's matches. And Coach Quito, how is 2025 treating you so far?
Well, I'm so excited, especially looking forward to watch this Game 3 win-or-go-home matchup between Marikina and Novaliches.
Okay, so far this is the playoff bracket here in the D-League of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.
So as you can see here, for the quarterfinals, ang natitira na lang talaga is Novaliches and Marikina, who will be facing San Juan in the semifinals. And on the other side of the bracket in the North Division, you'll see Quezon City and Caloocan. For the South Division, all set na ang ating semifinals.
Right.
For Tanawan is playing against Pasig, and Quezon playing against Zamboanga later in this afternoon.
Let's go back to our match at hand and talk about the Novaliches Playmakers first. They lost their first game by single-digit deficit, pero yesterday they dominated that game versus Marikina.
Yes, and it was a great victory para dito sa Novaliches as they won 84 to 65. They shot 49% in the field. They dished 21 assists, and they convert 25 points of turnovers para dito sa Novaliches. And their player of the game is none other than Victor Nuarin, who made 21 big points, grabbing 3 rebounds and 8 assists.
On the other hand, Marikina Shoemasters, what are the keys to this game for them to punch their ticket to the semifinals?
Well, they had a great start in the first half of Game 2 during that yesterday's matchup. Although pinakawalan sila ng offensive barrage nitong Novaliches. As you can see here, for bench points, they only made Marikina only made 25 bench points compared to 45 of Novaliches, shooting only 33% in the field, and that's the key for them to in this Game 3, if they want to steal this game, is how to orchestrate and be efficient in their offensive end.
All right, so let us get this playoff started. We now turn you over to our venue announcer, Mr. Denzel Santiago.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tala, Glorietta, here in Caloocan City, as we bring you the playoffs of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL D-League Inaugural Season. It's the Game 2 of the best-of-3 Division quarterfinals, featuring the Marikina Junior Shoemasters versus the Novaliches Playmakers. We are live on our official Facebook page and YouTube channel of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. And now, let us meet the starters. First from the Marikina Junior Shoemasters. Guard number 12, Jacob Trinidad. Also guard number 8, Luke Basilan. At 4, number 32, Kent Bacani. Also for number 27, MJ De Leon. Playing center, number 34, Albert Domingo. Head coach, Amboy Agonoy. Assisted by Poppy Basilan. Team manager, Rizal Castro. Team owner, Erica Castro. Counselor, Solentino. And now, let us meet the starters from your Novaliches Playmakers. Guard number 17, Andre Ramos. Also guard number 7, Axel Rosabier. At 4, number 30, Axel Montesclaros. Also for number 14, RJ Geronimo. Lane center number 22, Lance Aurigue. Head coach KG Antalada, assisted by Rico Velasco, John Lloyd Mislang, team manager Governor Eric Salazar, team owner Congressman PM Vargas. Our game is official for today's match to Chip Ninyong Bersenas. Umpire 1, Raymond Madera. Umpire 2, John Mahinay. Our executive director, Mr. J.R. Navarro. Junior MPBL D-League Commissioner, Mr. Kit Picasso. Once again, this is the playoffs of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL D-League, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
On your screen, the right team starters for Novaliches. It's Ramos, Javier, Montesclaros, Jeronimo, and Aruigue. For Marikina, it's Trinidad, Basilan, Bacani, De Leon, and Domingo. Once again, good afternoon mga kaliga. We are streaming to you live from Tala, North Caloocan. And this is Game 3 of the last remaining quarterfinal series dito sa playoffs ng D-League ng Manny Pacquiao Jr. MPBL. Once again, Eman Cabiles alongside Coach Quito Limbo with Courtney Love Buenaventura at courtside. And our game is underway. Early foul there committed by the playmakers. And that will send Domingo to the line. Chance for Domingo to draw first blood, and he does with the first free throw going through.
And you can see for Marikina, they really want to bounce back after that tough defeat in that Game 2 battle against dito sa Novaliches.
And as we've mentioned earlier, in their first game, in Game 1, which happened, I believe, last December pa, no? 2024, Marikina got a squeaker of a win there over Novaliches.
Yes, and
only by 4 points, no?
They won 78-74, and the reason why Marikina won that game is because of their dominance in the rebounding department as they out-rebounded Novaliches 45-28.
And then we flash forward now to the next year, 2025. Just yesterday, Marikina lost by 14 points now. Check that, by 16 points over, 14 points rather, over the Novaliches playmakers.
Yes, that's correct. And in that Game 2 matchup between these two squads, Novaliches on the other side made a huge second quarter run wherein they made 51 51 points rather compared to 29 of Marikina.
In the meantime, a barrage of threes, and the shooting display continues. First of all, Marikina knocked down a three-point shot, and then Montesclaros got it back up for the Novaliches playmakers. We are tied at 5 right now. And we mentioned earlier that, you mentioned earlier rather, that Nuwarin was the player of the game in yesterday's Game 2.
Yes.
For the Novaliches playmakers. However, I believe that he is unavailable for today's game.
That's correct.
As well as one of their key players who has suffered an injury. But more on that when Courtney Buenaventura steps in for her report. In the meantime, that was a forced jumper, if we ever saw one, by Montesclaros. Now a corner three is up, bouncing out. Play continues. Marikina still up by 2. Oh, what a pass! However, botching that layup was Lance Allen Aurigue. And right now, after knocking down consecutive shots, itong mga teams ngayon, nagmimintis na, except for that one.
And that was a great shot para dito kay Basilan. Wide open three-pointer there.
Luke Basilan burying that straightaway 3.
And Luke Basilan, last game, he's been the missing piece para dito sa Marikina. He only shot 11 points, shooting 5 out of 15 in the field goal.
In the meantime, another jumper there by Axel Montesclaros. Could not connect. Playmakers got a steal, going hard to the middle was Rob Geronimo, and he got fouled in the process.
And for the part of Marikina, it was a sloppy offensive play. Moving the ball around para dito sa Marikina, and nakakuha nga na steal itong Novaliches.
Yeah, the pressure defense was not really that tight, no? That the Novaliches playmakers implemented. However, they were still able to get that steal, and now Rob Jethro Geronimo at the line. However, he misses first. Second try for Jethro. Gets that one to go, cuts the lead down to 4.
And this guy, ito si Jethro, one of the key players during that game 2. He made 18 points in that game.
Basilan hounded there, but able to get the ball to the other side of the court. Here's De Leon driving baseline and eliciting a foul. Now it's its turn to shoot free throws. Foul going against Lance Allen Aurigue, as MJ De Leon is now at the line for 2. First one is good.
And so far, you can see Marikina really testing the waters dito sa depensa ng Novaliches, trying to be aggressive.
Right. And it is paying off so far, as they have posted a 5-point lead. 11-6 is our score. Now here's some pressure defense coming from Luke Basilan. That ball is tapped out. And Luke just forced a backward violation. Against Jorens Kipot. And now Jorens was pulled out from the floor by Coach KG. Shoemasters get the possession back. Looking to add on to this 5-point lead. Luke, way out there. Corner 3, way short there. Playmakers are running. Good transition defense, though, by the Shoemasters, but not completed as an offensive rebound, and the putback is good, coming from Axel Rosavier.
And that's a great effort by Javier. In game 2, he made 17 points with 5 assists. And he's one of the key players who needs to step up with the absence of Nuarin.
Right. And napansin ko lang, Coach Hito, no? Medyo rocker na rocker yung mga lineups natin dito. You got 2 Axels, yung isa Axel Rose pa para dito sa Novaliches. At sa sideline natin, may Courtney Love tayo. Di ba? In the meantime, play continues. Novaliches playmakers now with the Shoemasters implementing a mild press, but effective nonetheless as they get the steal. The Hesse move won't work. Good defense by Axel Montesclaros. He impeded that movement of Luke Basilan. Another chance here for the Marikina Shoemasters. Estacio, the drop. Oh, what defense once again by the playmakers. The rejection is real.
A great interior defense in the part of Novaliches, courtesy of Arguire.
That's right, Lance Aurigue getting that monster block. Ang ganda na ng play ng Shoemasters doon, no? The drive and draw. Pero Aurigue, a quick presence of mind to get that block. However, the playmakers unable to get a basket. Elbow 3. Tad Strong there 3 minutes and 27 remaining. Oh, that ball was tapped. Now here's a baseline jumper and shooter's bounce in effect for Axel Montesclaros. Estacio now setting it up for the Shoemasters. They only have a 1-point lead. It was as high as 6. The playmakers slow and steady coming back in this one. That acrobatic shot didn't have enough space. 2-on-1. Oh, taking it strong to the bucket. Javier getting the 2 for the playmakers and the lead.
And again, Novaliches is really trying to push the pace, trying to get a lot of fast break points.
Bacani's jumper went in and out. At the post, John Nambi against 3 defenders was able to give that ball up. Jumper too strong, and I believe Nambi will be called for the loose ball foul. Still a tight ball game so far as we see this power play on the fast break there by Axel Rose. Javier.
And that's a good body control, no? Para dito kay Axel Javier. Uses his body to finish the basket. As you can see that steal. A great steal here.
Here's the other Axel getting the steal and the layup. Montesclaros getting the deuce and giving Novaliches playmakers a 3-point lead. 14-11 is our score. We have a timeout. It is brought to you by Nature Spring, the #1 bottled water in the Philippines.
Taas noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
Novaliches playmakers even the series yesterday. Coach KG Antalan revealed that his team stayed in his zone defense the entire game, kaya naman he gave his players the green light to shoot freely, which actually paid off. Ngayon naman before the game, Coach KG motivated his team saying na if you wouldn't play for the team, then just sit down. Kasi today, we have to play hard para naman yung mga teammates nyo na wala ngayon makalaro pa the semis. Aside from that, a standout moment was the unexpected performance of Montes Carlos, who actually played his first ever game without any prior training kahapon. Coach KG was surprised by how he stepped up under pressure yesterday. More reports about him later on, but for now, Eman, Coach Quito.
Thank you, Courtney Buenaventura, for those insights. And yeah, I didn't know that. Kaka-insert pa lang ni Axel Montesclaros sa lineup ng Novaliches playmakers. And para siyang plug and play, Coach Quito, no?
That's correct. And you need to give credit for Coach KG. And you know Coach KG, he's a player's coach.
Right.
He has a lot of experience in terms of playing professional basketball. And he knows how to motivate these kids, and that's the reason why you see they had a great performance during that game too.
In the meantime, getting himself back at the free throw line, it's Albert Domingo, and he got 2 from the stripe. Lead is down to 1 for the playmakers of Novaliches. Axel Javier to Axel Montesclaros. Oh, Celis! Sneaky move inside and getting that 2 to go.
Great move there para dito kay Celis, trying to sneak in and find a way to make that layup.
Right. Oh, what a play. Classic pick and roll right there, completed by Albert Domingo. Outstanding setup job by John Rick Estacio for that. In the meantime, Celis, not that time, says De Leon. Nakaisa ka na, tama na yun. As Celis got his shot blocked by De Leon. Marikina Shoemasters chance to take the lead back. Here's John Rick, met by Celis. The kick out, ball stolen. Novaliches playmakers now. Here's the slow break. Montes Claros goes to Salvacion. Now here's Salvacion, pulls up, and nothing but net. Sweet jumper there.
And that's a great find para dito kay Axel. Drawing that defense and dishing it off to his open teammate.
5 seconds remaining in the first period. Here's the last shot of the quarter, and that won't go for John Jacob Trinidad. At the end of the first 10 minutes, Novaliches playmakers started sluggishly, but was able to get back on track, and now they lead by 3, 18-15 over the Marikina Shoemasters.
Taas noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
Back to the action, still streaming live from Tala at Glorietta, North Caloocan. This is game 3 of the last remaining quarterfinal series. Marikina versus Novaliches. So far, Novaliches playmakers is up by 3, 18-15. This is Eman Cabiles with Coach Quito Limbo and Courtney Buenaventura at courtside. Second quarter underway. There's a 3 that is offline, coming from De Leon. I was about to say that good ball movement by the playmakers, but better defense on the interior by Marikina Shoemasters, and they score on the fast break.
And that's a great recognition para dito kay De Leon. Grabbing that rebound after that open, miss para dito sa kanyang teammate.
And early in this second quarter, Coach Quito, what has been the story so far in this game?
Well, so far after that 2 consecutive 3-pointers ng Marikina in that first quarter, and di na nila nahanap yung rhythm nila after that great adjustment in terms of defense na ginawa ni Coach KG and Novaliches. And after that, Novaliches made an 8-0 run for them to lead the first quarter of this game.
Right, and of course, speaking of leading scorers so far para dito sa Novaliches playmakers, the Axels.
Yes.
Axel Montes Claros with 7 and Axel Rose Javier with 6. Samantala, again, Albert Domingo just gathering those fouls and making himself, claiming the paint for himself. He is back at the line for 2, his 3rd trip so far, and still very consistent from the free throw.
Yes, 100%. And as you can see, he's averaging 8 points with 5 rebounds. And he's been one of the key players, or one of the effective players in this first half para dito sa Marikina.
After saying that he is consistent from the line, he misses second, but lucky for Domingo, there was a lane violation and another try for him, and he will not miss. So courtesy of Albert Domingo, the Shoemasters has taken back the lead. 19-18 is our score. We are still at the start of the second quarter. Once again, this is game 3, the only remaining quarterfinals series in this playoffs of the D-League of Manny Pacquiao Jr. MPBL. And Coach Quito, whoever wins this, who will they face?
They will be facing, if I'm not mistaken,
Nandun kanina sa,
Yes.
sa bracket, no? Right. Sorry to
We'll-
put you in the spot,
we'll
but yes,
review that.
we'll get back to you. In the meantime, we have a report from courtside. Here is Courtney.
Ngayon naman, Marikina's Kent Bacani, who contributed 12 points in his team yesterday, acknowledged that being short-handed gave Novaliches the upper hand. However, Bacani made it clear that today is actually a different story. With their roster now complete, he doesn't see any reason daw anymore to back down. They're going to play tough today and go home with victory in their hearts. This first half would show if Kent would be able to top his 12-point performance and help Marikina Shoemaster bounce back in this crucial matchup. Coach Quito, Eman?
Very interesting report there, Courtney. And yes, yung mindset na gano'n, no, nitong si Kent Bacani is very important. Of course, lalo na sa mga ganitong do-or-die games.
Yes, that's correct. And he's one of the players that really needs to work and step up in this series na to for them to be in the semifinals, which they will be facing San Juan.
Right, there you go, San Juan.
Yes.
So San Juan is basically waiting at the wings already
Yes.
in the semifinals bracket. And whoever wins this game today will go on and match up against the San Juan Kings?
Knights.
Knights.
Nice.
There you go. Oh, there's another 3 hit by the Shoemasters.
And that's courtesy of De Leon. That's his second three-pointer.
And a timeout has been called by the Novaliches playmakers. It's brought to you by Nature Spring as we see this deep 3 by De Leon.
Taas noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
Nagbabalik po tayo sa aksyon. Marikina Shoemasters starting this second quarter on fire as they took back the lead and now is up by 5 points after that deep 3 by MJ De Leon. Our score is 24-19.
Yes, and talking about a run, Marikina has already made 9 points in less than 3 minutes.
In the meantime, Ralph Urbano missed that short jumper, and the Shoemasters getting 2 from that fast break. Again, courtesy by De Leon. Last 5 points by Marikina, all coming from MJ. Ooh, the Euro is real for Axel Montes Claros. What a move right there, and the lefty finish to boot.
Yes, and that's a great finish and great execution para dito kay Axel to use that side step for him to finish the basket.
I was surprised with that move because, it was right in front of us at mas maluwag going to the right, pero nandun yung deception eh.
Yes,
Hindi siya
yes.
pumunta sa right, pumunta pa siya sa mas masikip and then finish with his left hand.
Yes, very, that's very effective para dito kay Axel yung side step because he knows how to pass the ball and knows how to shoot at the right place at the right time.
In the meantime, scoring once more, Rob Jethro Geronimo. Nothing but net on the baseline jumper. Here's the drop underneath, and that will be an end one play for Kent Bacani. And yes, equally outstanding setup job there. by his teammate.
And that was
See
a
it one
great-
more time,
yeah.
yes.
Drop pass.
Right.
And that's his first basket para dito kay Bacani. And this second quarter, he has 4 points already.
And Ken Bacani able to complete that and one play brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness. Be Liga ready. Montes Claros pulls up once again. This kid is not shy, pero Geronimo maintaining that sweet stroke this time from 16 feet straight away.
Yes, it's a back-to-back basket para dito kay Geronimo.
Almost a steal, but Axel Montes Claros wasn't able to catch that ball with his face. In the meantime, a strong drive by the other Axel. Javier with the runner against 3 defenders at
Yes.
that, huh?
We're talking about confidence para dito kay Javier, Axel Javier. He has 6 points already in his name.
That is a tough shot because you are going full speed and then floater.
Yes.
Diba? Kailangan mo ng konting bagal. Samantala, another and one. MJ De Leon dominating inside. Foul counted play for MJ, brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness. Be Liga ready. See it one more time. Another good pass there by Jefferson Hagna. It's actually his
yes.
second excellent assist, no?
Yes.
In almost back-to-back plays.
And that's a great cut para dito kay De Leon, recognizing that open space in the middle.
And not much pace at that, no? Pero yeah, still, Hagna was able to find that pocket and De Leon finding the ring. In the meantime, the Shoemasters still up by 5 as Axel releases once again, that time from top of the key. Nakakuha siya ng foul doon.
Yes, and that's against Bacani. And I want to see that matchup, no? Itong si Bacani and Axel Montes Claros.
Right. Ken Bacani arguing that Axel's arm was the one that hit his arm and not the other way around. No?
Kumbaga, fishing a foul.
Just like how the Kobe Bryant releases,
yeah.
di ba? After the release, susubukang abutin yung
yeah.
arm ng defender. In the meantime, that is a forced turnover there by Axel Montes Claros. Tapping the ball off the offensive player. And yes, good defense being shown by Axel as well. Hindi lang siya pang-opensa.
Yes.
And when we talk about Axel, here comes the other Axel Rose getting the bucket. Once again, para sa Novaliches playmakers. The lead is down to 1 by the Shoemasters as we get another timeout. Look at that drive. Nothing but fearless for Axel Javier.
Taas noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
We now return to the ball game, and it seems, Coach Quito, that kung ano yung story ng first quarter, parang gano'n pa rin yung nangyayari dito sa second.
Yes.
Marikina Shoemasters starting out strong, and then Novaliches playmakers getting back in this game, slow and steady.
Yes.
After the Shoemasters got a 5-point lead, the playmakers has got it back down to 1. But not for long as Luke Basilan knocks down another 3.
Yes, and that's a second three-pointer para dito kay Basilan. And you mentioned about a while ago that Marikina, about the story behind these two squads. As you can see, that great cut para dito kay Axel Javier.
And a perfect timing on that bounce pass right in the pocket coming from John Nambi. Oh, the stretch layup there by Ken Bakani. He got fouled on the way up. And Kent will go back to the line for two.
And as I mentioned a while ago, going back to what you said, that it's the same story no first quarter dito sa second quarter natin. It's because of the inconsistency of Marikina Junior Shoemasters in terms of the defensive end. And as you can see then that last play, hindi sila makakakuha ng stop against the attacks of Axel Javier and Axel Montesclaros.
In their last defensive possession, Marikina Shoemasters kahit paano napigilan na nila yung dribble sa post nitong si Nambi. However, hindi nila na-anticipate yung magandang cut na yun ni Axel Javier who got a wide open layup. In the meantime, the Shoemasters though still has a 4-point lead, and there is a steal. The drop. Oh, that would be an offensive foul. Good defensive stance there by John Miko Nambi. And Marikina Shoemasters botching a 3-on-1 situation there on the fast break.
And that's a missed opportunity para dito sa Marikina. And that's almost a 2-point conversion.
Right. Actually, on that fast break play by the Shoemasters, that pass was one dribble too late. No?
Yes.
Kung nabawasan na isang dribble, sakto sana yun. In the meantime, continuing his stellar play, John Miko Nambi getting a pound-for-pound fitness foul counted play to go.
And that came from an offensive rebound para dito kay Nambi.
Sariling sikap itong ginagawa ni Miko Nambi. Bonus free throw now for John Miko. And he completes that old school three-point play brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness. Be Liga ready. Luke Basilan. And now back to John Riquestacchio. Under 2 minutes to go here in the second period. Open three for Luke, and he got fouled. Check that, that was Estacchio, and he got fouled on that try. That was a bad decision by Axel Montesclaros.
Yes, that's correct. And that was against Cortez.
Oh yes, Cortez.
Who's gonna get a chance to shoot 3 free throws.
Right. So Joaquin Cortez at the line now for 3 free throws. Gets the first 2 to go with 1:44 remaining at the half. 3 for 3 from the line from Joaquin Cortez. Shoemasters back up again by 4. Javier will try to get it back. 3-point attempt offline. And I believe Nambi will be called for the reach.
And that's on Montes Carlos.
Oh,
That's back-to-back fouls para dito
Right.
kay Axel.
Right.
And he needs to be careful.
so yung sundot pala sa likod ni John Rick Nambi was clean, no?
Yes.
It was the blocking foul. It was a block called against Axel Montesclaros. And now at the line is Trinidad. And so far, the Shoemasters have been making a living at the free throw area.
Yes, that's correct. And right now they're shooting 92% in the free throw.
That is a high shooting percentage for an entire team. A timeout has been called by Coach KG and the Novaliches Playmakers. It is brought to you by Nature Spring.
Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.
Would like to thank Dorite Bola ng Pinoy, the first Pinoy basketball brand, Don Benitos, ang pambansang cassava, Nature Spring, #1 bottled water in the Philippines, Pound for Pound Fitness, Be Liga Ready, Jinky Skin, empowering women by redefining beauty, Pound Active, for quality sportswear, Wing Bowl, it's like coming home, Chris Jacob Collection, for affordable but quality daily
Minute and
perfumes.
26 remaining at the half. Marikina Shoemasters up by 6, 42-36. Novaliches playmakers, let's see what they come up with after that timeout. Javier, corner 3, still can't hit. Now here's Luke Basilan being chased by Axel Javier. Back to Luke. They swing it to the other side. Pulling up for 3, too strong there for John Jacob Trinidad. Now here is Axel streaking to the front court and getting rejected in the process. Excellent defense by Albert Domingo.
And that sequence, nakabawi ito si Domingo. After that,
A little too rough there on the inbound play. Friction developing between Javier and Cortez, and Axel Javier just got the benefit of that call. Look at that.
and that's not a smart decision para dito kay Cortez because that puts Marikina in a penalty situation. At ito na nga, Javier is trying to make 2 free throws.
And I have to hand it to Cortez, no? You know why? Because hindi siya nag-flop.
Oh, yes.
Usually, well, yeah, in this day and age, ano yung automatic na yun, pag may bumuelo, may magpa-flop.
Oh, yes, that's
Kaya nga
correct.
walang bumuelo, may magpa-flop pa rin. And Cortez, yeah, roughing it out there in the inbound play.
And maganda yung matchup na to, si Cortez
Right.
at saka si Javier.
Oh, what a move! And the basket is good for John Rick Estacio.
Oh, that's a great move. Dipsy-do para dito kay Estacio.
Hanging in the air with that mini windmill of layup para kay John Rick. Gives Marikina a 6-point lead once again, 44-38. 20 seconds remaining. Oh, and then one play, Raimundo, right place at the right time. Picking up that loose ball rather nonchalantly. Parang pinitas lang niya na prutas, you know, and then putting it back in. Now he's got a chance for a 3-point play, and that foul counted. Action was brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, Be Liga Ready.
And you'll see why Coach KG wants this guy, ito si Raimundo, to be on the floor. It's because of his peskiness and his aggressiveness. And that's his first basket of the game.
Right. Harvey John Raimundo completing the Pound for Pound Fitness 3-point play. Bacani, the drop. Oh! The umbrella was up, but not giving up on the play. Albert Domingo. Now 2 seconds. Javier lets it fly and knocks it down. Axel Javier, what a play. Off glass, no less.
Yes, a great recognition para dito kay Axel Javier to release that shot.
Right before the buzzer.
And despite of that, he's been struggling behind the arc para dito kay Axel Javier, and that's his first 3-pointer.
Though, yes, we will. Our officials are reviewing if that indeed count, no?
And let's see in that replay. In less than 3 seconds, he was able to release that shot
Right.
and makes the basket.
What court winners there by Axel Javier, opening the bank on a Sunday afternoon. And the Novaliches playmakers just cuts the lead down to 2. Our score is 46-44. We will take a break and come back for the halftime report.
Taas noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
You're still watching Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL D-League at ngayon ngayong halftime kasama natin si assistant coach ng Marikina Shoemasters, which is si Coach Poppy Basilan. Coach, nakikita naman natin na nagpapalitan lang ng lamangan yung dalawang team. Ano sa tingin nyo yung naging biggest challenge sa inyo nitong first half?
Well, ang greatest challenge namin yung rebounding kasi mas malaki sila at the same time. Ang dami nilang offensive rebounds. Second, yung assist pa rin namin. So marami kaming mga turnovers dahil imbis na ipasa kagad namin, dinidribble pa namin dahil doon naaagawan kami.
Coach, with that, do you have any message to your team bago sila bumalik ngayong second half?
Well, sa team, of course, we have to improve. More backs out at the same time, focus kami sa individual task. And last, syempre, sa mga taga Marikina, yun, kamusta kayo lahat dyan?
Coach, may mga gusto pa po ba kayong batiin at pasalamatan lalo na yung sumusuporta sa Marikina Shoemasters?
So, binabati ko lahat ng sumusuporta sa Marikina Shoemasters, sa aming buting mayor, Mayor Marcy Chodoro, kay Council Coach Elvis Tolentino, and also sa lahat ng taga-Marikeño, so yung wife ko and yung family ko, at saka si Cal Tolentino and of course, sila Yuri at saka sila, mga batang St. Clair.
Ayan, maraming salamat Coach Poppy for joining me here. Stay tuned as we're about to start our second half.
Thank you.
Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL would like to thank Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances.
Dorite Bola ng Pinoy, the first Pinoy basketball brand, Don Benitos, ang pambansang cassava, Nature Spring, #1 bottled water in the Philippines. Pound for Pound Fitness, Be Liga Ready, Jinky Skin, empowering women by redefining beauty. Pound Active, for quality sportswear.
Red Dynasty, offering comfort Chinese food and overall 5-star experience. Winford Resort and Casino Manila, a luxury integrated resort.
Special thanks to Mayor Along Malapitan and Congressman Dean Asisio for hosting today's games. Maraming salamat.
And we are back streaming live from Tala, North Caloocan. We are now in the halftime report. But before that, let us take a look at some of the highlights during the first half of this play. And there was that gorgeous move by Axel Montes Claros of the Novaliches Playmakers, as well as that drive by the Shoemasters. So far, the game has been close. Our score is 46-44. And there you go, that buzzer beater of a three-pointer by Axel Javier.
And you can see the halftime stats. Marikina is up by 2 points, 46-44. Marikina, despite shooting only 37% in the field, they took advantage in the free throw department, shooting 16 out of 17. That's 94% in the free throw. When in fact, when it comes to 3 points made, Marikina is +2 in that department, and that's the reason why they're up by 2 points. In the part of Novaliches, they're shooting 53% in the field. They're -2 in rebound department, but on the points from turnovers, they're still trailing 10-12, and again, for Novaliches, they need to find a way to be consistent in terms of their offense,
right,
and how they will execute and utilize these Axel Javier and Axel Montes Claros.
Right, and interestingly, good job by Marikina Shoemasters in addressing their shortcomings in yesterday's game.
Yes, that's correct.
In game 2, Novaliches Playmakers was plus 11 in assists.
Yes.
And Assistant Coach Poppy mentioned it during the interview that they want more assists, and right now they're actually getting it done as they are +2 over the Novaliches Playmakers in assists. So that means the Shoemasters are moving the ball very well so far in this game. And before we start the third quarter, we would like to thank and acknowledge our sponsors. #1 is Pound for Pound Fitness, Be Liga Ready, Pound Active for quality sportswear, Dorite Bola ng Pinoy, official basketball of Manny Pacquiao Jr. MPBL, Nature Spring, the #1 bottled water in the Philippines, Don Benitos, ang pambansang cassava, Extreme, your one-stop shop for appliances. Also, thank you to Red Dynasty Seafood and Hot Pot Restaurant and Winford Resort and Casino Manila.
Yes.
And look at this, Novaliches playmakers ending the first half with a 3 and starting the second half with another 3.
And that's courtesy of Aurige, who made his first basket of this game. And like what I've said, no, continuing what I've said a while ago, this is a very interesting second half for
Right.
Marikina on how they will contain the offensive barrage ng Novaliches, because nung game 2 nga, Novaliches made a 51-29 run in the second half.
That drive won't fall for Jefferson Hagna. And here is Axel. Axel J and Axel M.
Yes.
Right. That straightaway 3 won't go that time by Orige. The Pinoy Seb on the baseline and the drop. Beautiful play there, completed by Luke Basilan.
And that's a great pass para dito kay Trinidad. Recognizing that cutting Basilan.
The jumper offline. Shoemasters running. Bacani Skies gets fouled and gets the bucket to go.
And this is what you want para dito sa Marikina Shoemasters, for Bacani to be aggressive.
Right.
And trying to contest or challenge the big men itong Novaliches.
And as you mentioned, ang ganda ng matchup nila. Matchup nitong si Ken Bacani at si Axel Montesclaros.
Yes.
No? Parehong-pareho yung build, athleticism.
Yes, that's correct.
Pero so far, it has been Axel Montesclaros who's winning that matchup. Pero Ken Bacani getting a good start here in the third period. Here's Axel Javier using that big Nambi. Oh, the look away pass, and the bucket is good for Orige once again.
Oh, that's a great recognition by Nambi. He frozen his opponent in that move, yung no-look pass niya.
And that was like a Golden State Warrior play, no? Yung hockey pass na yon after that pick and roll.
Yung nag-wheel on the baseline.
Right. In the meantime, we have a report from the court side. Turning you over now to Courtney Buenaventura.
Usapang next man up naman yan ang pinakita ni Axel Montesclaros, who again played without any training beforehand. Tinanong ko nga siya kung paano niya ito nagawa base sa kanya. Binigyan siya ng pagkakataon ni coach na pakita ang kanyang kakayahan, and we all witnessed how he didn't waste a single chance. He played his heart out and showed Coach KG what he can bring to the table. The second half, mahuhugot kaya ng Novaliches playmakers yung 21 points na binigay ni Victor Nuarin sa tulong ni Axel Montesclaros.
Thank you, Courtney. And while during that report by Courtney, scoring once again with the slow step there, no?
Yes. Ito si Trinidad.
Yes, itong si JJ Trinidad. In the meantime, that fadeaway by Javier goes through.
And again, Javier, that's his 19th point already. Trying to be aggressive, because for sure, he needs to step up despite of the absence of Nambi, or rather Nuarin.
That's right. Corner 3 won't fall for JJ Trinidad. Axel once again slashing. Di ba dalawang members na ng Guns N' Roses. Si Axel at si Slash. In the meantime, Axel Javier just got fouled on the way to the basket, and he is at the line for 2.
And so far, great performance para dito kay Axel Javier. And yun na nga, he made that buzzer beater in that first half of the game.
And he ties it all up at 53. Neither team budging an inch here. 6 minutes and 15 to go in the third quarter. That ball was tapped from behind, and another good find there by Estacio. And again, always moving very well without the ball. I don't see Albert Domingo, no?
Yes.
They're getting that pass. He is back at the line after the foul given up by Novaliches.
And he knows where the ball is going to para dito kay Domingo. As you can see, he has 7 rebounds already together with 10 points.
At ito naman si John Rick Estacio, no? All he needs is just minimal space dun sa pocket na yon, and he always finds it. At yung mga pasa niya laging lumulusot
Yes.
at nasasalo ng kanyang mga teammates. In the meantime, there's the Hesse move. Not expecting the pass was Nambi. Now the baseline jumper is too strong for Axel Montesclaros. Here's JJ Trinidad. Oh, good pass. And another pound for pound fitness foul counted play. This time MJ De Leon getting the call, the bucket, and a chance to make this a 3-point play. And look at that pinpoint pass. By JJ Trinidad.
Yes.
He was actually looking at his teammates outside the 3-point line, and then the no look to De Leon, and De Leon gives Marikina back the lead. They're now up by 4, 57-53. And so far, the adjustments that Marikina Shoemasters has addressed is working very well for them, no?
Yes, as you can see, they're really trying to contain Axel Montesclaros. However, they cannot contain this guy, itong si Celis, who made that 3-pointer.
Well, Kobe Celis was left open on that 3-point area with all day to shoot, no? In the meantime, Axel Javier, 3 on 4. However, could not get the bucket that time, but he gets it back. Oh, check that. Nambi was able to steal that ball. Here's the kick out. Straight away 3. Nambi, short. Shoemasters, chance to add on to this lead. Elbow tray is money. Coming from Kent Bacani.
That's his 13th point para dito kay Bacani, making his first 3-pointer in the game.
Kent Bacani, confident stroke there on the transition 3. Mababawi ba ng playmakers? Not that time. Shoemasters now in control. They're up by 4. Raimundo, good tap there on the pass. Axel Javier, the Hesse, pulls up. That time, solid defense by Ken Bacani, but look at him, he looks winded right now.
Yes, that's correct.
And understandably so, ikaw ba naman ang makipagsabayan sa dalawang Axels, no? Now here is Kobe Celis, and a foul there by Ken Bacani. However, he was behind Kobe Celis. Now let's see if there's more to that than a regular foul.
You can see Bacani is really asking for the sub.
Right. Ang hirap sabayin ng dalawang Axels. As we see Kent knocking down that elbow 3 para sa Shoemasters of Marikina. Raimundo goes to the right side. 3 on the way. That is short. Offensive rebound, and the putback is good. Aurigue dominating the boards for the playmakers of Novaliches. Oh, sorry, miss there by Domingo, and JJ Trinidad elicited a foul coming from Kobe Celis. So ito pa pala yung isang magandang matchup natin, Coach Quito, no? It's MJ De Leon versus Kobe Celis.
Yes. You mean you're talking about the facilitators of both squads?
Still maintaining an excellent clip from the 15-foot line are the Marikina Shoemasters. And as I've said that, syempre, nonetheless, mataas pa rin yung percentage nila. As splitting his charities right there was JJ Trinidad. In the meantime, with under 3 minutes to go in the third, Novaliches Playmakers calls for a timeout. It is brought to you by Nature Spring, the #1 bottled water in the Philippines. Two minutes and 52 remaining here in the third period. Marikina Shoemasters still maintaining a 3-point lead, 61-58 over Novaliches. Make that a 1-point lead as Geronimo just knocked down that midi.
That's a great timeout para dito sa Novaliches. Great execution as well.
Trying to go baseline there. Hagna forces up that one. Shoemasters gets the offensive rebound, and MJ gets the putback to go.
Well, that's a great anticipation para dito kay De Leon to make that basket out of that offensive rebound. That's his 15th point of the game.
They go to the middle. The jumper by Geronimo, not that time. Picking up the rebound, and here is the lay-in. Good for JJ Trinidad off that perfectly executed pass by Estacio. Or check that, that was Hagna with the assist. Here he is once again.
Look at that effort para dito kay De Leon, trying to save that ball to get that possession.
Shoemasters with a 5-point lead. Under 2 minutes to go in the third. Again, another forced shot there. At that time by John Rick Estacio. And Axel Javier got bumped on the gather. Foul will go against Jeff Hagna. Sometimes pag naunahan ka na nitong si Axel Javier sa yung quick first step niya, no? All you can do is foul him and hope that hindi pa niya maitira kagad, so hindi siya mag-free throw. They go down low and back out. The tray won't go. Raimundo getting that offensive rebound and giving up another foul there was Luke Basilan. His second foul in the game. Geronimo, the quick release, short. John Rick to Bacani. Domingo back to John Rick and back out once more. Kent from three. He hit one earlier from the other side, but not this time. Under a minute to go here in the third. Raimundo all day to shoot that three. Too strong though. 40 seconds remaining.
And so far, Novaliches has been shooting 4 out of 14 in the 3-point range. They need to think and try to find ways to attack in the paint area.
Right, in the third quarter, it seemed that they have fallen in love with the three, no?
Yes, yes.
To their detriment, no less. And look at this. Axel Javier again. Tinatansya na naman niya yung oras. However, he was not the one who attempted the shot. Oh, the acceleration, but the layup won't go for John Rick. And here is Axel once again Will he have enough time to shoot? No, as that ball was stolen by Luke Basilan. At the end of 3 quarters of play, our score is 65-60. Marikina Shoemasters looking good in this one over the Novaliches playmakers. Here are some of the third quarter highlights for you. That early tray by Novaliches. And then Marikina Shoemasters getting back at it. Axel Javier always deadly from inside and out. And Ken Bacani, the elbow 3 is good para sa Marikina Shoemasters. We will take a short break and return for the fourth and final period. Back to the ball game, fourth quarter about to start here. This is game 3 of the last quarter finals in these playoffs. Marikina versus Novaliches. And whoever wins this game will move on to the semifinals to face the makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. Oh,
San Juan Knights.
San Juan Knights.
Yes.
Oh yes, this is the 21 under, right. In the meantime, what has happened in the last 3 quarters so far, Coach Quito?
So far for Novaliches, despite of shooting 43% in the field, they're being out-rebounded by Marikina 31-35. And again, they are just shooting the lights out para dito sa Novaliches compared to Marikina, who's just shooting 36% in the field. So it's all a matter of execution para dito sa Novaliches and trying to make a run and to study how to stop the offense nitong Marikina Shoemasters.
And you have to hand it to Marikina. They knew what they need to do in this game, addressing the assists and the deficits in assists and rebounds in game 2. And now they lead in both aspects of the game so far. Kent drops it off to Domingo, too strong on the baseline jumper. Axel Javier probing the defense, pulls up, knocks it down.
And this is the run that you're looking for in the part of Novaliches. And this time, courtesy of Axel Javier, using that pick and making that basket to tie these things off.
Early timeout called here by Coach Shamboy of the Marikina Shoemasters, as we see Axel, the sweet pull-up and the bucket para sa Novaliches. That last timeout was brought to you by Nature Spring. As we return to the action, we are deadlocked at 65. Again, both teams not giving an inch. They very well know how important this game is. It's do or die, win or go home. That jumper bounces out for Luke Basilan. Nambi with a defensive board. There's a 3 that is short. Another offensive rebound for Novaliches. The drop pass to Nambi, and Nambi foul going up to the basket.
And again, so far for Marikina, they seems like they can't find their rhythm offensively and how to orchestrate their offense. Most of their points are coming from points of turnovers or fast break points, and that's the reason why tumatabla sila dito. But let's see down the stretch. I want to see who will be their go-to guy para dito sa Marikina. See, comparing to Novaliches, you see Axel Javier and Axel Montesclaros. They're the ones who's really stepping up for their team.
Right. In the meantime, 2 for 2 from the stripe. John Miko Nambi getting the lead back for Novaliches playmakers. Corner 3 bounces out. Raimundo off to their front court. The high gather and the bucket there coming up from Axel Montesclaros.
You're gonna ask yourself, how was he able to complete that shot? But he uses his length during that sequence.
Axel, awkward and all, still getting the bucket para sa Novaliches. They're now up by 4. And at this point, Coach Quito, every possession will count for both squads. In the first 3 quarters, Marikina Shoemasters have maintained a lead, slim as it may seem. Pero ngayon, in all 3 quarters, sila yung lamang, no?
Yes, that's correct. Binawi naman dito ni Trinidad shooting that corner 3.
Continuing to be efficient itong si JJ Trinidad para sa Shoemasters. Raimundo, the kick out. Here's the fake. Oh, what a play! Axel Javier, everybody was expecting that he'll take that shot, but at the last second, drops it off to Nambi. Oh, check that to Aurigue, and Aurigue is now at the line to shoot 2.
That's a great recognition para dito kay Axel Javier. Really trying to move the ball around, creating plays to his teammate. And in that possession, it was Aurigue who benefited in that possession.
And what is key really is how Axel Rosavier is able to go in and out of the paint like, you know, anytime he wants to, no?
Yes.
And because of that, he creates a lot of opportunities for himself and for his teammates. Novaliches playmakers now up by 3, 71-68. Here is Trinidad, straightaway 3. That time won't go. Had a good line though, just a tad short. Raimundo accelerating the drop off. The drop pass was picked off. And completing the layup. The fast break layup was Luke Basilan. Lead down to 1.
And again, the mistakes of Novaliches is really crucial because talagang they're getting paid off by the fast break points na ginagawa nito Marikina.
Right now, Novaliches playmakers is +3 in turnovers. Yun yung plus na ayaw mo, no?
Oh, yes.
Samantala, JJ Trinidad finding his pulse and knocking down that elbow 3 from the left.
And he's feeling it right now. He made 2 3-pointers already in this quarter.
Shoemasters back up by 2 after that 3 by Trinidad. Aurigue hindi nakabawi doon. Here's the tap. However, Nambi wasn't able. Well, no, that was
Aurigue.
Yes, Aurigue
Yes.
wasn't able to get that ball back.
And you gotta give credit to Coach Amboy for that adjustment defensively. As you can see, they really shut down Axel Montesclaros, who he only has 11 points in this game.
Aside from the physical battle on the floor, the mental chess game is very much in effect from the sidelines as well, no? And those subtle adjustments really working wonders. Well, not just for Marikina Shoemasters, but also for Coach KG and Novaliches playmakers. However, at this point, Shoemasters is up by 2, 73-71. At yun nga, yung mga shortcomings ng Marikina Shoemasters has been quickly addressed.
Yes, that's correct.
Ang bilis ng adjustment nila. Samantala, the playmakers still falling in love with the three.
But that time, that was a wide open three by Axel Montesclaros.
And he missed it. Nearing the halfway point of this fourth quarter. There's another drop pass. The fade won't go. Plucking that ball upstairs was Nambi. Now here is Axel Javier, the strong drive. And again, he is fouled.
And you can see the referees was called for a flop. And that's a big blow para dito sa Marikina Shoemasters.
Right. And it is a technical, nonetheless, as a warning was issued earlier.
Yes.
So this will mean 3 free throws for Axel Javier.
So this is for the technical free throw.
Right.
And he makes the basket. Plus ball possession para dito sa Novaliches.
Oh, I thought he was fouled. Yes, that's what they're claiming, that Axel Javier was fouled in the act of shooting. Nonetheless, we'll get back to that in a short while as another Nature Spring timeout has been called, this time by Coach KG of Novaliches Playmakers. Under 5 minutes to go in this game 3 of Marikina versus Novaliches. Marikina holding on to a 1-point lead. That's pinned by Nambi. Loses the ball, but Axel Javier buries that corner 3 from the right side.
Wow. Ice in his veins para dito kay Axel Javier. That's his 27th point already.
And that was not the big electric fans here in Tala, Glorietta. That was Axel Javier being cold. There he is once more. And that time exhibiting good defense on the drive by Axel was the Shoemasters as they ganged up on Javier in mid-air.
Yes.
And Javier losing that ball. He is claiming that his arm was tapped.
And Javier needs to be smart in that possession because he's playing against 4 defenders there.
Right. Nonetheless, Novaliches Playmakers is now up by 2 points. And a holding foul will be called now on Kobe Celis against John Rick Estacio.
And execution is a key in the part of Marikina. They cannot afford to play one-on-one or hero ball in this sequence.
Right. And so far, we can see that they've been looking for the best shot possible. No?
Yes.
They've been dishing out those extra passes.
Yes,
However, in this fourth quarter, they're not as consistent in getting those buckets.
Especially those last 2 possessions para dito sa Marikina.
They go down low, and that high-low play was perfectly executed between Nambi and Aurigue.
Oh, that's a great pass para dito kay Nambi. Very effective, especially every time he's inside the paint in the middle.
So continuing to implement that high-low play are these both players, itong si Nambi at si Aurigue, and quite effectively so. In the meantime, Oh, sorry, miss there by Domingo, and he thought he was bumped, but no whistle there as Aurigue tried to, well, successfully disrupted that shot by Domingo.
And that shot a while ago was tentative, very tentative in the part of Domingo.
Raimundo, shot clock winding down. Oh, another offensive rebound there, but the three won't fall for Axel. Now, JJ Trinidad, oh, the beautiful fake. And getting that bucket as simple as possible, JJ Trinidad.
And again, a while ago, that shot of Axel Javier, that's not a wise decision to make. As they just got the offensive rebound, they should have milked the clock.
Right, actually, he checked in as he connected on his first attempt from the three. Missing that layup, however, but on the rebound battle, a loose ball foul will be called against Harvey Raimundo.
And that's his third personal foul.
Right. And he thought that he was asking for a review, but I guess he'll not get that. Dahil kaka last 2 minutes pa lang. If that play had happened like 5 seconds later, no? In the meantime, Nambi with the interception, but a bit out of control there, and he was still able to get that shot off, get the bucket. May kasama pang foul coming from JJ Trinidad.
And that's a great footwork para dito kay Nambi. Very wise decision to use his feet. As you can take a look at that replay, really sagging his opponent, uses his body, and that hook shot for an N1 opportunity.
Right, baby hook coming from John Miko Nambi. And that last foul counted play brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness. Be Liga ready. What a huge play by John Miko. Getting that steal and then the end one. And now he has a chance to add on to this 4-point lead by the Novaliches playmakers. As we are down to 1:42 remaining in the game.
And Nambi has 9 points with 5 rebounds and 5 assists.
Completes the old school 3-point play, John Miko Nambi. And Novaliches is up by 5. A timeout has been called by the Marikina Shoemasters. It's brought to you by Nature Spring. A minute and 42 remaining in the game. This possession by the Marikina Shoemasters is as crucial as ever, as they really need to cut down this 5-point lead posted by Novaliches playmakers. And the ball came to me.
Good catch there, partner.
And good defense by Nambi, tapping that ball away from the hands of Kent Bacani. Saktong-sakto, no? Titira ko na dapat.
Saktong-sakto sa'yo.
In the meantime, here is Luke Basilan. He has been quiet in this quarter after a hot start in this game. Kent Bacani, the step back, fires one away, but could not convert.
And that's not the shot that you want para dito sa Marikina.
A contested three, no?
Yes, and sometimes you'll be tempted in that possession because nahulog mo yung defender mo.
Right. In the meantime, Axel Javier, they move it around. Celis, the fake, pulls up for the mini, buries it. Kobe Celis makes it a 7-point lead for Novaliches playmakers. Now here's a baseline jumper. Marikina still can't convert at crunch time.
Great execution in the part of Novaliches. Novaliches teaching Marikina how to execute well in these dying minutes.
And yes, Kobe Celis, what a move. The flyby,
Yes.
the reposition, and then knocking down the jumper. In the meantime, here's a three offline. They get it back. Corner three again, tried out this time, too strong by Kent Bacani. Novaliches playmakers now very much in control. 40 seconds remaining. Here's Kobe against JJ Trinidad. Finds Axel. Aurige. Oh, that dagger! Ice cold three by Lance Allen Aurige. And that may be the icing on the cake para dito sa Novaliches playmakers.
What a shot there by Aurige. And take
First
a look
of all,
at,
yes.
Yes, take a look at that replay with Kobe Celis in that jumper. And now, ito naman si Aurige. Among the players who are gonna be open, ito pang si Aurige ang papakanamo ng tira.
In the meantime, a nature spring timeout has been called, but we will stay on air with 28 seconds remaining in this game 3 of the
Yes.
last quarterfinals of the D-League playoffs.
And the struggle continues offensively in the part of Marikina.
Right.
Only shooting 33% in the field, living and dying outside the three-point range.
At ganun din kanina pang fourth quarter, well, third quarter pa nga, no? As we've mentioned earlier, Novaliches playmakers have fallen in love with the three. Kaya nga, in the third quarter, they were down at the end of that period. In the meantime, oh! That is a 4-point play opportunity by none other by JJ Trinidad. Wow! And nothing but net after Kobe Celis able to, apparently touch his shooting arm there right in front of our officials. And here is a rare 4-point play for JJ Trinidad, and he completes it.
With just 25 seconds remaining in the game. Marikina not giving up on this game, on this sequence rather.
Lead is down to 6, 2-possession game. Oh, what a play there on the inbound. Raimundo to Aurige, who gets his own and one play to go. What a play by Novaliches right there. And ang maganda nun, hindi galing sa timeout. Coach
Yes,
Quito,
that's
no?
correct.
The Novaliches playmakers living up to their name, just making a play, and a gorgeous one at that. In the meantime, Aurige, though, missing that bonus free throw from his pound-for-pound foul-counted play, and that time, Luke Basilan was cleanly blocked by Raimundo. 8 seconds remaining, and this is elementary, Coach Quito.
Yes, and what a win
Right.
para dito sa Novaliches playmakers. A well-deserved win. And how they execute at the end of this late stretch of this fourth quarter was very impressive, and you need to give credit with Coach KG.
And with that, the Marikina Shoemasters gracefully bows out of the inaugural season of Manny Pacquiao Jr. MPBL D-League, while the Novaliches playmakers will advance to the North Division semifinals. Our final score, 87-79, and yes, lots of heroes here para dito sa Novaliches playmakers. Hindi lang point guard ang gumagawa, ang nagsiset up ng play, no, para dito sa Novaliches. I mean, we saw outstanding high-low plays, pick and roll plays, and syempre yung mga one-on-one hero plays din.
Yes, that's correct. And that's courtesy of Axel Javier, who made 27 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Really stepping up for Novaliches.
And also, he had himself a game talking about Lance Aurige, who finished with 19 and 10.
Yes, a double-double performance para dito kay Aurige. And you gotta mention Axel Montes Carlos,
Yes.
who had a great first half, who made 13 points with 2 rebounds. And ito nga si Nambi, even though he only has 8 points, those assists and rebounds
Right.
really give them a lot of
Yes.
opportunities and cushion for them to win this game.
In the meantime, that was just our first of 4 matches for today. Once again, congratulations to the Novaliches Playmakers for moving on to the semifinals of the North Division. Coming up next, the home team, Caloocan Batang Kankalu, going up against the Quezon City 828 Alpha Giants in the first game of the North Division semifinals. We will take a short break, and when we return, it is a post-game interview spearheaded by none other than Courtney Buenaventura.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, Liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba